Whether it's business or pleasure, you just want a bit of motivation, we really hope our speakers are going to do just that job. And welcome to Breakfast with a Purpose. So thank you for being here. So first of all, we have an amazing speaker who's going to come up and talk to us about the different components that you might need in your small business, or any business for that matter. Many times, especially when you're just starting up or you're going through a transition, people are like, can I have a business card? Or I need this for your website. And you're kind of like, oh, this is not working at the moment, or I haven't run out of business cards, whatever it may be. But we have someone who's going to talk to us about loads of different components that you can do all in one place. It's a one-stop shop.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Kai Charles. I am here at Breakfast with a Purpose, Paramount Hotel with We Tell TV. And today we have just finished another inspiring morning with a few amazing people, just like my lovely guest here who's attended and wants to tell us a little bit about her experience at Breakfast with a Purpose. What's your name and what do you do here in Dubai?
Hi everyone, my name is Dami. I'm a fashion designer. The name of my brand is Osalu Couture. We use African print to tell a story and promote my African heritage. I've been here for 3 years, and I found this morning very insightful. I've been able to, one of the speakers talked about shifting from our comfort zone, which is something I'm going to start working on right now. And yes, it's not a time wasting for me. It's very impactful, and I will be here subsequently.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. So you mentioned that you do fashion. This is one of...
Yes. I'm wearing Osalu Couture right now. This is one of our pieces, and they're always so beautiful. Thank you.
Amazing. So what would your key takeaway be for today? What have you learned and that will stick with you, do you think, from today's meetup?
Yeah, which is relationship. We need to build network. We all need it in business or in our personal life and space. So yes, that's my key take home. Building not just any kind of connection, but with the right people. Yeah, I think that is what Breakfast with a Purpose is offering us.
Absolutely. You heard it here first. You don't need me to explain, but Breakfast with a Purpose is all about connections and deeper conversations. So thank you so much for joining us. Love the outfit, and we hope to see you again. Thank you so much. Hey, my name's Kai Charles, and today I am joined here by an amazing speaker who came and shared some key things about how we can possibly grow some income and find out more about money here in the UAE. So without further ado, this is DSJ. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the platform that you have?
Yeah, thank you very much, Vital, for inviting us here. What we do is we help people to grow their wealth by compounding their profits. You see, everybody invests money, and then once they make some money out of it, they go back and invest the capital. Whereas we tell them to save your capital back and invest from your profits. That's what we are brought into Dubai.
Fantastic. And you gave a talk earlier with some key information. But what is it that you found you'd take away from some of the other speakers that you heard from today? How did you find Breakfast with a Purpose?
Oh, it was very inspiring, very inspiring. Everybody has their own say, and it was a great experience. First time I came, Breakfast with Purpose. Thank you to the William and yourself, Kai, and I hope this will grow bigger group. It will grow, and there is a lot of opportunity because you see, togetherness is important. Compounding is pulling together, help each other, backing up. It doesn't matter. Today is equality days, so it doesn't matter it's a woman empowerment or man. But for me, it's both. Help each other because they are the wheels of two wheels of one vehicle. All right. So if you cannot go on single, you can, but not long. You require the second wheel. So I think we can help each other to grow more faster.
Yeah. I love that. The compound effect. You keep going and it grows and grows and makes something huge like a mountain. So this has been DSJ. Thank you for joining us, and we are at Breakfast with a Purpose. Hey, how you doing? My name is Kai Charles. We're here at Breakfast with a Purpose, Paramount Hotel in Dubai, and we have just finished an inspiring morning. I have a lovely young lady who's come to join us today, and I want to find out what's your thoughts. How have you found today? Your honest feedback.
Thank you so much for inviting me, first of all. So it's my first time coming to an event such as this. I found it very inspiring. It's given me ideas to think about a business opportunity that I do have and have had it in mind for a couple of years. So yeah, it's been very promising.
Fantastic. I'm very glad to hear that. What is one of the key takeaways that you think you will leave here with today?
Determination and passion, and if you've got an idea, you need to make action.
I love it. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, and we love that you've had this experience. This is us at Breakfast with a Purpose, and we're going to speak to some more people to find out how they've had a great time today. Hello and welcome. My name is Kai Charles, and we are here at Paramount Hotel for Breakfast with a Purpose. And today we have had some amazing speakers, one of them being Cordelia Henry. Cordelia, thank you so much for joining us today. How have you found the talk, and is it what you expected?
So Kai, I am delighted that you have helped me and so many of us that have attended to feel empowered. Now, as an empowerment coach, I know one of the giftings that you've got is to help women move from where they are to where they should be. And this event today was a prime example of that. We came in having our breakfast, expecting for new ways of thinking, new perspectives, and that's exactly what this breakfast gave us. So can I encourage you, if you're thinking of going to breakfast, go to breakfast with a purpose, because that's where it's at. Thank you so much.
It's been amazing having you here, and I think you've left everyone buzzing, just thinking about how they can better connect with their family and friends, how they can better connect and reach out of their comfort zones. What's one of the things that you can leave our viewers and listeners with if they are struggling to kind of find new people? What's one thing that you would say they need to do to break out of that and meet some new people? Talk to strangers.
So what I would suggest that you do if you want to meet new people is rewire what your mother told you. Strangers is not danger. Strangers are an opportunity for new opportunities. Get it? So get out of the mindset and go out and meet more people. Obviously mask up because we're COVID, right?
Amazing. I love that. No stranger danger. You need to meet the strangers to explore and expand your networks. Brilliant. It's been amazing speaking to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Have you enjoyed yourself and had a good time?
I have immensely. I would say a 10 out of 10 as usual.
Thank you so much. This has been Kai at Breakfast with a Purpose.
Hello, my name is Kai Charles here at Paramount Hotel for Breakfast with a Purpose, and we have had 4 amazing speakers join us, and today I have the amazing Shagufta Patel here, founder of Aspire magazine, who spoke to us about the importance of your personal brand and showing up authentically as your true self. Shagufta, how did you find today?
Oh, it was fabulous. The kind of people who had gathered here, the high energy, and it's always nice. And I see some now that we have also men joining in, which is great, it's absolutely, and the lineup of the speakers, Guy, you did a fabulous job.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So what would you say is one of the key things that people need to remember if they're thinking about their personal brand? Because not everybody is an entrepreneur, and sometimes we're not thinking about, being a brand when we leave the house. But what is one of the things that you would say, even if you're not a businesswoman or a businessman, that we do need to think about as individuals?
So a personal brand is for everybody. And like I said, no matter who you are and no matter what you do, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You still carry an image. You still are a brand. And that is how people respond to you. And that is how people perceive you. And that ultimately affects your success at whatever you do. So even if you're at home, you're trying to influence your kids, you still have a brand to maintain, isn't it?
That's very true. It's not about fashion. It's about how you're showing up generally.
Exactly. It's about being your authentic self, having your personality show through. And at the same time, there are certain things that you need to keep in mind, because if you're an entrepreneur, it becomes even more important. If you are interacting with people, how are they perceiving you becomes very, very important. And this is where the personal branding becomes key to your success, right?
So as a female empowerment coach, I definitely understand the power of making sure that you show up as your authentic self and having that confidence. So showing up in that way, whether it's fashion or not, you can start to tell your own story and own your story and be your authentic self, so that you can show up and be the best version of yourself for your friends, for your family, for everybody in your circles. So with Aspire magazine, how do you think someone who wants to tell a better story of themselves, and you made us do a key search earlier on Google to find out what people are searching and what comes up, but how would you say somebody can use a magazine article, or perhaps tell a better story of themselves?
So in today's session, we saw what are the branding elements, right? You need to keep that in mind. And of course, with regards to Aspire, it's all about building public relationships, isn't it? So how can you, and also we also saw that the myth or the understanding that people have is PR is only for big corporates. PR is only for big companies. It isn't so. It's more important for startups, for entrepreneurs, because that is the communication, or that is the message that you're putting out to people for them to know more about you, isn't it? So PR as an activity is extremely, extremely important if you are wanting to establish yourself as an authority in the field that you do. Yeah, and that's where Aspire comes in. That's where we can be your strategic, and that's the word, right? The strategic media communications partner to have your story out there, because here what we are helping you do is build the trust, position yourself, build your credibility, the visibility, reach out to your audiences in the right way, and letting them know about you. Because trust is key over here again, isn't it?
It's not just about social media, it's about multiple tools, multiple strategies to make sure that the right story is out there when people come across you and of course want to use your brand or service.
Precisely. Also about reputation management. And as we saw, that when people are searching you, there are 4 things that really can happen. Okay? So there is good press, there is no press, there is bad press, and then there could be other people or other company names showing up when people are searching for you. So are you showing up, in the right way? The way that you want people to know about you, your product, your service.
Amazing. I love that. It was such a great talk, and hopefully you can catch some of that on WeTell TV in the highlights and segments that are going to be coming up. So my name is Kai. This has been Shagufta Patel, and we are here for WeTell TV at Breakfast with a Purpose.